Yo, what's up everyone? This is Gaijin here, and I'm currently back making videos in the right amount of time because Seek and Destroy just got updated about like 2 weeks ago. And don't get me wrong, I do have majority of all the vehicles, all the new updates, all the new modules, and all the new missiles and advancements to this new updates, all the buff, all the nerfs and everything that you will hear in this video, and a little bit of something's gonna be saved later on for a different video as well too. So if you're new to the channel and you just not hearing about it's been 2 weeks, you probably heard about the new update already, the new Search and Destroy update. But this is my little debrief of the Search and Destroy. It has been going for the past 2 weeks. So let's get right into it. Like before I even started, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and comment below what you guys think about the new update. It could be good, it could be bad, it could be neutral. Let me know in the comment section below. So overall, my opinion of the update is it is going very, very good compared to previous updates, and especially new functions in the game. Technically, this is not a real new function in the game because it already been introduced with the F14B, as you can see here. So not F14B, F14A has already have this function. It's just being reintroduced on better missiles and stuff like that. So is it really new? Yes, no. I guess it's like a more capability missile if you really want to think about it. So it's really cool to see that. Now let's talk about not the main topic. I know you want to talk about the air. I know you want to talk about that first. Let's talk about something that should be addressed first. Now, the first thing that hugely got changed is modules for various different types of vehicles and different BRs and stuff like that. Got different modules, and the main ones is like the T90 series, the T80 series, and T72 series. They all have this little autoloader modules, and every other vehicle that has autoloaders have a module now. So once that module get hit, you are completely damaged out. You cannot fire back once you fire your round. You have to actually repair that module just to fire back. They did that for the S238 as well too, and that's a great addition to the game because that vehicle was basically just terrorizing. They nerfed and buffed this vehicle, so now you can fully auto shoot all your rounds at once, like no more first storage. Like 100 and something rounds, 100 and what, 48 rounds is full first stage storage, so you don't have to worry about any storage problems and anything. So that's pretty cool, pretty sick. But it also get a huge nerf with the autoloader and a couple more modules inside the turret, so that's pretty cool to see. Now another change that really caught my interest the most is the F-16Cs, or anything with ground ordnance from the planes to helicopters, stuff like that. They all got changed recently. So the Mavericks have changed from a heat penetration type of round, like missile, to now it's like it penetrates and explodes very powerfully now. And then not just for this missile as well too. It's for the Mavericks, it's for the Hellfires, and I believe the Ka-50 missiles, Ka-52 missiles, they are very deadly now. They don't want that they don't crit or hurt a singular crew or a singular module or a singular track. It does actual damage all around, and sometimes you get a critical kill. So it's pretty great that they did that. And furthermore, the SU-25, I apologize, SU-25 SM3 have been devastating the battlefield. With this new update, it got technically nerfed or countered because of the Fox 3 missiles. So it's pretty great that they see that of counter to that type of gameplay, because it had been very drastic and painful playing against that vehicle plus Pantsers and K-52s all at once and not being able to stop the onslaught of destruction from left to right. So it's a great counter to that vehicle of Fox 3 missiles, and this is an all-around great buff to this vehicle because it felt like you wasn't hitting anything or killing anything very critical. And it's worse enough that they changed the module, the function of the missile, of a heat seeker missile now, to ground targets. Like, it won't target just the center of the tank, it will target a track, it'll target a hole, it'll target a random position. It's almost like RNG, and you can't do anything about it. So it's pretty cool that they changed that. Now I understand you guys want to talk about this now. Fox 3 missiles. Fox 3 missiles is great into the game right now because it is it's much needed. So let's talk about groundless battles. We already talked about groundless. Let's talk about air battles, and then we're gonna talk about the Fox 3 missiles. Air battles has changed dramatically. Some maps got changed for the sake of the new update. Some didn't, and they also introduced a new map. I forgot the name of it. It's like a map that got a dam. It's pretty cool. And it's a pretty sick map for both versatile gameplay. You can hide in a valley, so you can fight above. It's up to you. So first thing they changed was multi-pathing. To me, multi-pathing is a huge success. 60 meters is pretty cool, you know, because it gives that skilled player to actually be skillful down below and get rewarded for his skills for flying below that close to the ground, knowing that there's a huge risk of hitting a tree or getting hit by a missile, yada yada, like in those in between. I'm gonna try to speak as slow as possible because in my last clip I made of this, I was speaking really fast, so I'm gonna try to slow it down, okay guys? And also, not just the Fox 3 missiles, but this multi-path and help for multiple missiles. It made technically the R27ER stronger. So if you have that vehicle, a vehicle that carry those missiles, I recommend you go check that out. Even though most of those vehicles that carry that missile only carry 2, but that missile is so powerful right now compared to others. It's just been utilized a lot, and it's pretty sick to see that. Because multi-pathing has changed so much, you barely see anybody flying below 60 meters no more. So you still got some players who's skillful enough to fly below that level, but majority of times you don't. So it's pretty cool to see. I understand the F-14A with all this Phoenix missile is very powerful now because of the multi-path and everything. And the Phoenix missile did get buffed multiple times throughout its course over time. And as you already know, already talisman mine, so I was already prepared for how deadly and powerful the F-14A was. And I wish the B variant was on the same par, but I understand why the B variant is not really up there, because even though it's at 12.0, and I feel sad because I feel like these vehicles gonna get up tier pretty soon to like 12. Like this one will be 12.0, and I think the other one will be 12.3. So I feel bad it's gonna probably get up tier, and I think the ER as well too gonna get up tier. But we'll see what happens. We never knows and everything like that. So multi-pathing is really great. I really like how it is. The maps is really nice to see, and it's really fun. So they need to introduce more air spawn maps. I think that should be cool too, and go forward with it. Now let's talk about Fox 3s. I want to make a whole video about these missiles. So I'm just gonna get a quick little brief segment of it. Fox 3 missiles is great, it's fun, it's a different gameplay styles, different tactics and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed it, especially when I'm playing in sim. It's finally gives you the full power idea of what these vehicles can do in real life, and you can actually work around it and have so much fun with it in sim and realistic battles. I haven't played in arcade, but I know it's probably the same thing as well. Right now, it's a debate going on that the AIM-120 is the best missile, and I'm not going to try to get too much into it, but it's really not. It's a yes and no question, because it's both. Yes, it is a powerful missile, but at the same time, it's not the best missile. But it is the best overall missile. That's what I'm going to say. If you want to get more detail about this missile, please stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, just to stay up to date to my next video about this missile. Fox 3 missiles is very powerful, especially when people that don't have it. And majority, I think by now, been like 2 weeks in, majority of people that does have a certain vehicle, MiG-29, SMT, the Su-27s, SM, the F-16, the Mirage, the Gripens and stuff like that. Whoever got those vehicles who don't have the newer vehicles, they most likely 9 times out of 10 have the new missiles. But when it first came out, the tactical was still to fly left, and it's not a very valuable option in my opinion, but people still do that tactic. So I would do a whole little segment of how to improve or realistic about it, because people is complaining about that currently, and I'm really disappointed because the update haven't been out for a month, and people having problems and suggestions and wish for changes and stuff like that, and it's a whole heap of craziness. So that's all I really know about the update. I haven't really checked out the ships like that, so I apologize for not knowing that stuff. I'll just focus on ARB, air sim, and ground RB and ground sim. So another thing I want to talk about, let's talk about sim in one little group subject. First, sim ground and air battles is pretty cool. So for ground battles, top tier, it was just like ground RB. um the allies or American nation will get stomped because of this certain vehicle, and that's SU-25 SM3. That thing was devastating, I believe, every single nation, and to the point that it was barely enjoyable to play the game. So because of the Fox 3 missiles that the F-16s can carry, and plus all those ground ordnance, this vehicle became very valuable and very protective of the ground on the simulation air RB and ground RB. So it's pretty, I keep saying ground RB, simulation ground battles, there we go. So simulation ground battles is getting more protected and more chaotic, like much better now and balance wise, to the point that nobody want to play Russia now because of the fact that the F-16s and Mirage is all on the same team. Don't get me wrong, the R-77 is good, you just got to use it in its right way. The SU-27 can do the same capabilities as the F-16C, but not as on par as the F-16C. It's very underwhelming compared to the F-16C. I just said F-16C so many times. That's a drinking game for you guys if you ever want to play it. If you're over age of 18. So ground RB ground simulation battles is pretty cool now, and in American favor or NATO favor. I feel a little bad for Russia, but they still got their great arsenal of all the vehicles still, and plus the new vehicles as well too, so they can counter the F-16s and stuff like that, F-15 and Mirage 2K. Now simulation battles for air is perfectly fine. It's great. People is like having little problems with adjusting to the new ways, but the people that is adjusting very wellly, they having like, it's a total blast to play sim right now, and you get so many like strange dynamic gameplays, and it's so much fun. So I recommend, if you haven't checked it out, check out sim and play it as well too. I believe people think the R-77 is a weak missile, but with sim is very balanced compared to the AIM-120s and the Mirage. So that is my take on the update. It's a positive note to me. I would give it like a 9 out of 10. Of course, there's a couple flaws that's having a little issue right now, but that's nothing really issue they can fix really quickly. I was playing this around. I did play that immediately after the update, but currently, as I'm uploading this video, it's the summer sale right now, so I'm not really enjoying American Top Tier because of the fact that it is an aim spam, and plus the clickbait spam. So now the American KD could have won a win lose ratio could have went up recently, like in the first week of the update, but after the sale, it's gonna go right back down. So sadly, American Top Tier is not it. I'm gonna shout that out now. American Top Tier is not it. But hopefully once that sale calms down and less people playing the clickbait, it's gonna be a while till they stop playing it. And it's gonna be a struggle for a while. So I recommend just playing ground sim, and I think you'll enjoy it much better there. Even though you won't see as much contact as you would in ground RB, but you will still have that player experience, partnership, and teamwork that you were looking for top tier. So any further ado, guys, I thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you for welcoming me back, and I'm happy to be back to make video for you guys. I will be dropping content left and right for you guys to cover the whole update and many more. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below what you guys liked about the update. It can be positive, bad, like I said before, and comment below what you want to see for the next video, or which vehicle you want me to take out first. I'm gonna spoil it. The first vehicle will be the F-15C, but pick the next one after that. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.